The time I got reincarnated as a slime, Scarlet Bond is one of the movies of all time. Okay, jokes aside, I actually did like the movie. And yeah, okay, look, I've never watched a single episode of Slime. So if I am missing something, please do not spoil anything. I do plan on starting the series soon as I get done with Dragon Ball Z. But until then, I am doing a review on Scarlet Bond, so if you have not seen it and you really want to see it and you've seen Slime, spoiler warning. Right off the bat, I love the animation in this movie, especially that minecart chase. Like, Jesus, what were these animators on? Some parts of this movie are funny as shit, which I will get to in a little bit. And overall, I thought the movie was good. I wasn't expecting a masterpiece like with Dragon Ball Super Superhero or Evangelion Thrice Upon a Time, so if you get mad that I'm not calling this movie a cinematic masterpiece, remember, I've never watched a single frame of this series until now. So as of now, all I think this movie is pretty good. That may change on rewatch if I ever do rewatch it, but for now, it's good. And as with every movie review I've done now, let's start off with the bad parts, which isn't that many, wow. Now, unlike with the Puss in Boots 2 review, there is one flaw I had. The ending was kind of all over the place, and it kinda felt messy. Which, spoiler alert for the movie, I guess. So, Toa, the Princess of Raja, protects Hiro from killing everyone. And in return, Hiro stabs himself, rips out this orb thing that the villain gave him, which is, like, dead at this point. Like, there's no doubt about that. And he suddenly turns to stone, sacrificing himself. And I thought, wow, it's gonna be the end of the movie, and he's gonna sacrifice himself like this noble character. But then Toa basically says, fuck that, and sacrifices herself to bring him back. Which then she enters this afterlife thing, and this other girl gives up her life to revive her, and I was just like, what? Like, Hiro sacrificing himself would be a really good arc. A Rengoku, or Gamma 2, if you will. But then Toa sacrificed herself to bring him back to life, and then she got brought back to life herself, and I was just thinking, great, who's gonna sacrifice themselves and then immediately be brought back to life next? Which, yeah, like it or not, that did feel messy. Like, yikes. Also, the villain's motivation is kinda petty, not gonna lie. Like, his motivation for doing all of this terrible stuff is to please a goddess. Bro, you are what us Americans call a simp. Stop being a simp. This is why you get killed. And those are all the problems I have with this movie. And now, time to move on to the stuff I liked, including the funny! The way the villain gets defeated in this movie is so hilarious. So, the villain eats this orb, right? And he gets this power called, like, Atomic Flame or something. The main character, Rimuru, basically sees him about to blow up the entire country and basically just says, nah, B, and whips out this power that absorbs energy and just absorbs him and the energy, causing him to die. Funniest shit I have ever seen. Not to mention, all the other funny parts work. Not as good as, say, Puss in Boots The Last Wish, which I just did a video on, but they work. And the story is also pretty good too. So it starts off with Hiro, he's battling goblins and all that, but then he gets defeated by this Kakashi looking dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Kakashi. And then he gets taken to the Raja Kingdom, where he meets Toa. And thanks to her saving his life, he respects her. True Chad for not being arrogant like every other movie protagonist when someone saves them that is a girl that leads a kingdom. And it turns out Toa's dying of a poisonous thing. And so he gets the help of the slime, Rimuru, and his little gang. I haven't watched the show, I don't know this stuff. To help him get Toa healed, which is a pretty good plot. The battles are amazingly animated, and the climax is so good. Oh my god! Like, it definitely rivals up there with One Piece Film Red's climax. The minecart chase is honestly the best animated scene in the movie. You can't change my mind. So I now can truly say that time I got reincarnated as a slime, Scarlet Bond is one of the movies of all time. And it seems that I've finally let out all my thoughts about Slime Scarlet Bond. Now on to the plugins. Say, do you like content from this channel? Well, if you do, I highly suggest that you go follow my social media, including my Twitter, DeviantArt, Instagram, and Discord. My Discord server is also in the channel, actually, so feel free to drop by and ask a question once in a while. Finally, a return to form for videos. Man, this year's movie list started off really great with Puss in Boots: The Last Wish and Slime Scarlet Bond. I wonder what movie's next? Oh, hell yeah.